Hello students, welcome to science class. So lesson 18 wastewater story part 4. Now in previous videos we have learned about wastewater management, and in previous video we have learned about some steps of wastewater treatment plant. So before starting the further steps of wastewater treatment plant, let's revise from first step only. So first of all, wastewater treatment plant. So one question only arises that what is the full form of WWTP? So the full form of WWTP is wastewater treatment plant. And for example different question. Wastewater treatment plant, what is the short form of wastewater treatment plant? So you will write WWTP. So treatment of wastewater involves that physical, chemical and biological processes. So these all processes remove physical, chemical and biological matter that contaminate the wastewater. So for that, first step is wastewater is passed through bar screens and large objects like rags, sticks, cans, plastics, packets, napkins are removed. Second step, water then goes to a grit and sand removal tank. The speed of the incoming water is decreased here. Why? To allow sand, grit and pebbles to settle down. So first is screening. Initially, the sewage is passed through screens of bars where solid waste such as metal cans, plastic bottles, napkins and clothes pieces all are removed. Then second, pumping. The screened wastewater is pumped to aeration tank. Means the water is then allowed to settle in a large tank which is sloped towards the middle. Now solids like feces settle at the bottom and are removed with a scraper. This is the sludge only. A skimmer removes the floatable solids like oil and grease. Then water so cleared, and this water is called clarified water. See this. So the sludge is transferred to a separate tank where it is decomposed by the anaerobic bacteria. So the biogas produced in the process can be used as fuel or can be used to produce electricity. It means that aeration only. So the sewage is aerated by pumping air through it, and this helps in removing some of the foul smelling dissolved gases, organic waste. Then natural sludge remains suspended due to bubbling air. See, water clarifier. As you can see in the picture, water clarifier. So then air is pumped into the clarified water to help aerobic bacteria to grow. Now bacteria consume human waste, food waste, soaps and other unwanted matter still remaining in clarified water. After several hours, the suspended microbes settle at the bottom of the tank as activated sludge, and the water is then removed from the top. It means that removing sludge from the aeration tank, sewage enters the sedimentation tank, and here the sludge settles down is the collected in a sludge tank to be further used as compost, we can say. So after that, air is pumped into the clarified water to help aerobic bacteria to grow. Bacteria consume human waste, food waste, soaps and other unwanted matter still remaining in clarified water. So the activated sludge is about 97% water, and the water is removed by sand drying beds or machines, we can say. Then dried sludge is used as manure, returning organic matter and nutrients to the soil. So the treated water has a very low level of organic material and suspended matter. So it is discharged into a sea, a river or into the ground. After that, nature only cleans it up further. And sometimes it may be necessary to distinct water with chemicals like chlorine and ozone before releasing it into the distribution system. And after this water only distribute in distribution system. So this process is chlorination. So first removing scum, we can say. So wastewater also contains some unwanted floating materials called scum, and it consists of gases, oils, then plastic soaps and detergent. So the scum is skimmed off from the surface of the wastewater. And finally, chlorination. So the clear wastewater is finally treated with bleaching powder to release chlorine gas, and chlorine is disinfectant and kills all germs and bacteria present in the wastewater. And the treated water is finally released into rivers and lakes. It is clean enough to be used for agriculture and domestic activities like washing and gardening. See, so become an active citizen. Here in this picture you can see many posters are there. Save our water, then send for Sydney's, and say no to Samurai Bar Field, then sand and water don't mix. So waste generation is a natural part of human activity, that you know, because we whenever we use anything, so we discarded also something after use. So waste generation is a natural part of human activity, but we can limit it. We can limit the type of waste and quantity of waste produced. Whatever quantity of waste we produce, we can limit it, we can decrease it. So often we have been repelled by offensive smell also. You know that the sight of open drains is very bad, we can say disgusting. And day by day the situation worsen in the rainy season. Yes, no, in open drains, and thus is very disgusting, and the situation also will become worsen in the rainy season. Why? Because when the drains start overflowing, so we have to wade through some mud pools on the roads. So most unhygienic and unsanitary conditions prevails. Then because of open drains, flies and mosquitoes and other insects also breed. So become an active citizen. You can be an enlightened citizen and approach the municipality, or here in Bharuch municipality only. So insist that the open drain be covered, and if sewage of any particular house makes the neighborhood dirty, you should request them to be more considerable about other health. So you can control and reducing waste also. Some measures I am telling you to generation of wastewater, to control generation of wastewater. First, do not dispose tissue paper, diapers, medicines, oils or pens down the water drain. Some paints and oils cannot be removed by wastewater treatment plants. You know that some oils and paints will not be removed by the wastewater treatment plant. So what you have to do, you do not dispose tissue paper, diapers, medicines, oils or paints down the water drain. Leakages in sewer pipes need to be fixed immediately. This might sometimes contaminate the drinking water and seep the ground contaminate water. Sometimes what will happen because of leakage in sewer pipes, that contaminated water and your clean water, both water will mixed only. So for that, that efficient methods to use water should be adopted at homes. For example, I am telling, buckets should not be allowed to overflow, and water left after washing vegetables can be used in water plants, because every day you give some water in plants. So when you wash vegetables or all this water, you can be used to water plants also. See, here also some best housekeeping practice, some pictures are there. So one of the ways to minimize or eliminate waste water pollutant at their house. First, see, cooking oil. As I told you, cooking oil and fats should not be thrown down the drains. First of all, in kitchen, when you work in kitchen, so there's some cooking oils or fats also there, so that you should not be thrown down the drain. Why? Because they can harden and block the pipes. See, that oil and fats harden and block the pipes, and if that your pipes blocked, what will happen? It is clogged and soil pores, reducing its effectiveness in filtering water. So throw oil and fats in the dustbin. Then chemicals like paints, solvents, insecticides, that motor oil, medicines may kill microbes, so that help purify water. So do not throw them down the drain. And one more, as you can see in picture, use the tea leaves when you prepare tea, and when you prepare tea and filter it, and what is removed? The tea leaves only, used tea leaves. So used tea leaves, solid food remains, then soft toys, cotton, sanitary towels, etc. should not be thrown in the dustbin. Why? Because these waste chok the drains. They do not allow free flow of oxygen. So this hampers our degradation processes. So what you have to do, used tea leaves, solid, then food remains, soft toys, cotton, sanitary towels, etc. should be thrown in the dustbin also. Should not be thrown in drains. These all things should be thrown in the dustbin. So this waste chok the drains. If you throw these all things in drains, so what will happen? This waste chok the drain. Why? Because they do not allow free flow of oxygen, and because of that, that is why only these things these things should go to the degradation process. So here I told you some better housekeeping practices. Please follow this in your home and help the controlling and reducing waste and wastewater. So students, till here only today. We'll meet you soon with the next topic of the lesson. Thank you.